4. No, that's not going to work. Webcam, sound. Save. Got it? Yep. Okay, that's just a little bit of lag. Holy shit. I reckon that's got to be at least half a minute worth of lag. What the heck is that control room? Close that down. What the? Suggestions for TP4506 like module. Buy an IMAX. What are they? BTC 3100s. They work. So how many kebabs an hour? A lot. Oh, Aaron, g'day, buddy. Okay, I don't know how many of those are relevant and how many aren't relevant. Okay, we're starting all the chat over again. Ask some questions and keep it interesting and whatever. IMAX B6 works great. Yeah, but you can only discharge one at a time with the IMAX. That doesn't really work that well. Let me link that for you. Of course, I've got to open up Google Chrome. And I don't want that. All that. DIY Powerwalls. Copy. I should have this cut and pasted already. And now I can't find the chat again. Fantastic. Random DIY projects. G'day, mate. I just watched your latest video. I'm looking for a 10-cell solution. Ivan, was it a genuine one? Because I've had a genuine one for over a year, and I've flogged it to death, and it's still running beautifully, like new actually. And it's got a little genuine sticker on the back of it. Works perfectly. What the fuck is that? What is that? Aaron, what is that, $10? Ivan, I know, right? Was that your link? What's that? Okay, Aaron, you've got no number. Ring me and tell me what that $10 is about. Open it up. Donations. I don't need donations from people. Actually, no, donations are good, but underneath there, underneath that sticker, there's a security code to make it so you know that it's a real one, not a fake. Apparently, from Sky RC. That is super chat. Oh, it's all at the top. So what can you do with that? What is that all about? I didn't... Rightio, I'm confused. I have read about... Well, I've saw... Oh, Super Chat's down the bottom. The dollar sign. Send a Super Chat. There you go. How do you turn that off or on? The size of the PSU. Donations. Okay, so it's a donation. Okay, thank you. So it's big time YouTube is answer your questions. Aaron can just pick up the phone and ring me. Okay, so that just must highlight it, but wouldn't you think it would highlight all of their messages? DIYpowerwalls.com? Or is that what you put up there? I'm so lost. They pay you and it pins the highlights to the questions. Ah, okay. Oh, so that's staying up this top now and it's not... No, it is moving. It certainly is distracting. Anyway, moving on. I'll ring Aaron later. Well, it'll be tomorrow. That is Super Chat. Thanks, Aaron. You're a champion, buddy. You need to change things in the main settings. Okay. I wonder when they implement... Oh, anyways. Moving forward. Someone asked me some questions about a Powerwall or something. I'm here so I don't fall asleep too early, so I sleep in the morning. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. Finish shucking some cells. This is going to make it easier. Okay, buddy, what's going on? You don't have to give me any money, dude. So, did you type in the DIYpowerwalls.com? Okay, but it's not clickable. There you go. Now it's clickable. Well, it won't be clickable now, but anything you type will be clickable now. I just set you as an administrator. You're an administrator everywhere else. Why not here as well? But that means when you put I think it means when you're an administrator, when you put a link in, you can actually type a link and it comes up as clickable rather than not clickable. Yeah. Holy shit, this is running. How out of sync is this chat compared to what I'm saying? A minute, okay. So what does it get worse? Oh, okay, cool. Bandwidth. You're a good man. Cheers, mate. Thank you. I'll chat to you. Cheers. Thanks, Aaron. You're a good man. Rightio. That's been explained. I keep losing where I am because I keep clicking on other screens. I should concentrate on the chat. Where do you buy your 18650 cells? I'm getting to the point now. I still look for them. I still spend 1 hour a week calling people trying to find them. But it's getting to the point now where people find me, which is kind of cool. And then I just buy whatever I can. So how's the 50 kilowatt hours going? The 50 kilowatt hours, well, that, and all of that is the 40. And then you can't see them on the ground, but there, that's all 50. That's if I don't get bored with it and stop. I'm going to pull everything off the bench trying to do this. There are all the blue cells for the 50. So there's enough blue cells there for 50. And all I got to do is process all of those. And we'll be good to go. I've probably got, I don't know, maybe 2,000. Oh, what did I do? Now my screen's disappeared on me. You gotta be kidding me. What did I do? Something I just killed. I think I knocked a cable out somewhere. Is it that one? D-sub. Oh, this looks professional. Nothing. What the heck did I just do? I moved my camera and then it all disappeared. My computer's still on. The screen just stopped working. Can someone send a computer tech around here to fix my screen? Input. That's probably not going to fix it. Rightio, come on. This is getting embarrassing. Jill? Maybe I should stop pressing buttons for long enough to see if I've actually fixed it. And it is clear that I have not fixed it. You've got to be kidding me. So what happened? I moved my screen. It's got power. That's what you get for messing with shit when you're on a live stream. Power saving mode. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Oh man, I got a KVM sitting underneath there and I bumped the buttons on the KVM. So I can fit 4 computers up to this keyboard, monitor and mouse. Ah, that's a little bit stupid. Well, moving on. For nice low prices. Sometimes I pay low prices, sometimes I pay too much. We might have a little bit of voltage drop one up the sleeves. £5 at least per pack. Oh wow. That's too much. That's way too much money. Yankee 4. I got PIP 2424 LV. Is that low voltage? LV? I don't know. Love it. Do you use Solar Patrol? I can't even remember what I use. Solar Patrol. There's a few of them. Unfortunately, I've tried nearly everyone out there. Yeah, I use Solar Patrol. Solar Patrol I find is really good, but if you've got, what do you call it? The Victron Energy Monitor, you've got to start the Energy Monitor first, and then not watch power, but the one for the PCM60X, so the MPP tracker, and then you've got to start that, otherwise it keeps crashing all the time. For some reason. Would it be easier or safer to use protected cells? What's your definition of protected cells? Do some live soldering whilst chatting. No, tomorrow is the day that I do some soldering, if I can get out to Rowan's in the morning and get some cable off of him. I haven't rung him yet. Rowan, are you in the room? You were awake a few minutes ago. Say my name. Okay, Sniffy Hacker. I hope you feel better. Or something. I don't know. Make something. I don't feel like making anything. My hands are sore. Look, all the Dove soap is washed off. Computer tech destroys everything. Yeah. I won't live that down. I would like to buy a mount of a battery pack, but my problem is how can I pay because I don't have PayPal. Other way through website. I can pay through Western Union. It accepted and you can ship to Iraq. No, sorry, can't ship to Iraq. In fact, I won't ship down the road. I don't like shipping too much stuff. I find going to the post office as quite time consuming. Usually you got to stand in line and wait, and then you've got the wrong stuff and you've got to go back home and grab it. So yeah. We will still make a rookie mistake. It was my speaker. My speaker fell down and hit the bloody switch, and I got a whole heap of screwdrivers in front of it. I'll blame that. Ask me some questions about this. Don't worry about anything else. I would like to buy a small unit and then scale up. You don't have to buy instructions. If you go to this website, I have everything, and you don't have to pay for it. You can give me a donation if you like, but there's no real need. Paste. Hey, look at that. I knew I got a moderator for some reason. Thanks, Aaron. Dealt with his ass. Bye. Oh, I can view the deleted message. What's your number? Yeah. Are you even reading? Say my name. Michael from Denmark just left me a YouTube comment. Thank you, Michael. Although you're probably not on this live feed. Okay, JPace1, I just put a link up so you can download all my stuff with pretty much everything. And if I'm missing anything, let me know and I'll do it up for you. How's the BMS and your testing going? Do you think it's any good? So far, I've only played with that little test demo rig. I haven't scaled it up yet. I do plan on doing that as soon as possible because it's madness that I don't have it installed quickly. But I'm the sort of person that likes to kind of know something first and understand it. And unfortunately, this software is so friggin' awesome that goes with the computer. It's just insane. Oh, with the BMS. The amount of stuff that it can do is just awesome. It's blown my mind. In fact, I'm having to step back a little bit so I can learn more. I haven't even videoed the stuff that I've learned because I don't know. I can't sit here and go, it's an awesome piece of kit because I haven't used it. I haven't used it commercially. So the only thing I can say is like the documentation and stuff that I've read is freaking out of this world. Support, holy shit. Product, well presented, and I haven't been able to blow it up yet. But apart from that, ask me in a month. I hope that answers that question suitably. If you've got a specific question about it, ask it because I'll try and answer it. And if I can't answer it, I'll find out how to answer it. Yankee 4. Yes, low volts, 120 volt. Okay, cool. Yep. Talk about BMS. There's not much to talk about. How many years do you expect an 18650 cell will last before it's unusable? That's a very good question. Come back in about 2 years and ask me the same question, and I'll let you know, that's for sure. Protection chip on them. No, I haven't used any with the protection chip. I actually haven't even got any with the protection chip on it. Sorry. Is that Andrew? Yeah. I think the only thing that these got of protection-wise is the CID. And then I'll be double fusing these packs moving forward. I'll be double fusing them. So, and our post is too expensive. If that's referring to Australia, it's because some guy just quit. Do you fuse your cells to protect against undervoltage on the cells? Not yet. That BMS will be controlling all of that. And basically this BMS will be connected up to this huge thing. It is a 125 amp, 125 amp DC rated, 10,000 volts, AC rated. It's a DC and AC. And it's got a little, I don't think this is the right one, but I'm getting the right one. And this little thing on the side of it will trip it. So the BMS, I think that's the way it works. I'm still working all this stuff out. But there's a little, what do you call it? Relay on the side that goes on the side of this and will actually turn the batteries off. So if it goes over voltage or under voltage or whatever else, this will actually get turned off. I believe from a signal from the BMS, because the ones off eBay and Alibaba and stuff like that, the power actually runs through them and then disconnects. This is actually going to disconnect a dual pole breaker, which I think will be a lot safer. I hope, if that actually works out the way I think it does in my head. Happy to, thanks. What's going on? What's going on with the new bus bars? That's what I've got to go to Rowan's for. I'm doing Fly Jabberoo style. Fly Jabberoo did it first. Well, at least put it on YouTube first, I believe. Well, that's the first one that I saw. So I call it the Fly Jabberoo style because, you know, it's just 240 volt power cable twisted. And then DIY Tech and Repairs, I think, sort of up the game a little bit with the bus bars and the layout and stuff like that. So it's going to be Fly Jabberoo style, but it's going to be more the way DIY Tech and Repairs did it, because I like I like how neat it looked, and it suits my sort of setup better on my mounts. That hopefully will be started tomorrow, and hopefully I have this whole pack soldered tomorrow. I hope. I don't know. I just watch all Pete's vids and shows you. James Harris, message retracted. I'm going to be using new cells and build a mobile 12 volt power bank. Should I use protected cells? I don't know. Do your own research, Andrew. The one thing that I have done this entire process is Googled everything I know, and I've blown up the shit that I don't know. And I certainly haven't had any experience with a 12 volt bank. Unfortunately, well, no, that's not unfortunately. It's just how it is. I am not the expert. I am just the lucky kid that decided that this was a good idea. Where are we up to? What is your favorite battery you made? That's kind of simple. It's probably this one. And for very good reason. I don't know if you can read all those numbers, but there's a lot of numbers on there. It's 2700 milliamp hours, 3000, 29, 29, 28, 28, 29, 28, 27, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 3,000 milliamp hours. This is a beast, and it's full of grey cells, except on the outside. Yeah, so by far that's my favorite pack, but I'm pulling that apart tomorrow anyway. Barry wrote, will you be making a homebrew Hyperloop? I doubt it somehow. Oh shit, I'm getting behind. Battery holders, which kind do you get and where do you get them? Are there any other kinds out there you have seen? I found 200 pieces for $10 US and thought it seems rather expensive. I'm cheap though. Again, those ones, my camera's covering the tabs up the top of my thing. If you go this, god damn, right, there we go. You can try those ones. I don't know if they're any cheaper. If you're in, that's Mike Nako's. He's selling them on Amazon, and that is using my affiliate code, so I will make about $1 if you buy them through Mike. I think it's less than, I think it's like 65 cents or something. It's a small amount, but it all adds up. It really does. Battery holders. I want one. One thing with the battery holders, who here saw, I just said his name just a second ago, DIY Tech and Repairs video on the batteries going up in flames. That was worst case scenario for sure, but certainly something everybody should watch and understand if you're going to be doing these sorts of projects. Do you make small packs for non-Powerwall projects like your light? What do you use for BMS on small packs? I have never successfully used a BMS for more than a day because I've blown them all up, and that's the only BMS I've used since, and I haven't managed to blow it up yet. However, I haven't blown it up yet. I have tried. Probably shouldn't have, but you know, shit happens. So, yeah. The only small pack I've ever made is literally that 3-cell 12-volt pack. Yeah, so I'm, and I have no idea where I put my fuse wire. Like literally, I have no idea. The fuse wire, I've gone to 10.22 millimeter, 0.22 millimeter. Again, who did that test? Was it DIY? I can't remember. There's another guy that did a heap of really awesome tests on fuse wire. And my fuse wire on his test blew at 19 amps. Yet, if you grabbed any cell and you put the wire either end of one cell, it would blow the fuse wire, which is pretty much the extent of my testing, and that's what I'm happy with. Because let's face it, if it blows with one cell, it's sure as hell going to blow with 80. Okay. Crank your questions in. I got half an hour left, and then I'm going to sort of go and catch some Z's. What fuses? There we go. Idle, I'm a great fan of your DIY Powerwall. Thank you very much, Joel. Sorry, can you subscribe to Pause Like Me? You could always use SSR solid state relay. Yes. Yes. I will talk to you about that tomorrow, Brad. Shush. I could do lots of things, but I got to learn this stuff first. Shh. Thanks, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Sorry about the rookie questions. There is not such a thing as a rookie question. That is one thing I learned early on. I answer the same question over and over again, and I'm happy to do so. So I have an SMA grid tie and just added the pip. Would you like to have my pip? Would like to have my pip run at night, not in the day. How do you do this? Okay, Yankee 4, watch my screen and I will show you. Cameraman, screen share. Share. Okay. I am guessing that you can see this. M-I-N-I-S-T-R-A-T-R. And of course, I can't see you when I'm screen sharing, so I can't because I'm got this up. Okay. You go to options. You go to settings. And then you go to timer. And then down the bottom here, you go enabled. And if you want to turn it on at 6 a.m. in the morning, you go 6 a.m. and you want to turn it from SBU. No, you want to do... So during the day, you want to do utility. And at night time, so go 6 o'clock again and go PM. And then you go... Is that the right way around? No, then you go SBU. SBU stands for Solar Battery Utility. So in the morning, you want to turn it on to the utility, and in the evenings, you want to turn it on to solar. And what I do is I look at my solar and then work out, say, that is 7:40 in the morning and I'm doing 1.2 kilowatts. So if I'm doing that, I turn it off at that point and then turn it back on again, say there. And it's doing 1.3 kilowatts at 4:30 in the afternoon. So, yeah, I hope that helps. Does that help? Alright, lost the chat again. It'll be a few minutes before I know if that helps. I'll come back to that question if you need help, buddy. Greetings from Poland. G'day. G'day, mate. Thanks, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Sorry about the questions. Yankee 4. Lego Task Force. I really should reply to your email. I really should reply to your email. I have your phone number. I will call you tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow about the shed. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Thank you for your videos and your help. Mr. Fix-It Ferg. That is not a problem. I'm happy to help. Is that a FLIR camera? It is a FLIR camera in the background. Or, as the case may be, it's charging. I gotta test this thing out right. I want to make sure I can get the sucker hot. The plan is this weekend I get enough packs made so I can build out that. And then hopefully Monday or Tuesday I get another inverter, and then I can put an inverter up on the wall, and then I can start working it all out and really learning it. Work out the cable management on all the packs, because that's going to be a big thing for me, making it all perfect. And then once I've worked that all out, then I'm going to transfer it down to the battery shed. If I can get together with Lego Task Force tomorrow, that might score me a shed. And then I can start redoing this entire project again from the beginning. Well, maybe not from the beginning, from about 70% of the way through, but we'll call it from the beginning because it's very YouTube-y. Rightio. Are you still going ahead with the flame guard thing? I like the idea of it. I like the concept of it. I like the reason behind it. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to implement it in such a way that I'm happy with it. If it becomes a legal requirement that I have to do that, yes. But until that time, probably not. But I am considering fire suppression on a fairly epic sort of a scale. Not a fire extinguisher either, something a little bit more serious than that. But that's down the road, and I'm not going to try not to talk about that because I don't know the logistics of that. Okay. Sly Fixter, how are you going, man? I'm good, thanks, buddy. Thanks for watching all my videos. Bastards putting ideas in your head. No, I've already got ideas in my head. I've just got to not spew them out my skull when I'm on live webcams. That's one thing about recording videos. You can edit out all the ums and the ahs. Why did you star YouTube? What do you mean by that? YouTube gave me some love a few days ago. 100,000 views in 2 days. Thank you very much. 400,000 views in a week. Thank you, YouTube. Although it's back to normal now with about 5,000 views a day. That software is available on that page. If you go down to... No, that is not it. Okay, ignore that. No, I didn't send that link live, so ignore that link. Copy. I'm going to spruik the forum a lot because I like the forum. That link there that I just put up, down the bottom, I think, there's a link with software, and it is called, and I keep forgetting his name, Solar Patrol. And that controls the pip. I think it controls all of the pip models. I haven't found one yet that it doesn't support. What charger do you use to test capacities of your batteries when you're getting new ones? Again, if you went on that page down the bottom, there is an Opus copy link address. Opus BTC 3100 is the one that I use, that I like the best. If I use solder instead of welding, do you have any tips or warnings or what I should know about? Can solder short the negative and positive at the top? I'm too messy. Yes, it could. Absolutely, it can. So, it can short it out if you if you melt through all the protection. As for the debate, soldering versus spot welding, I've never spot welded anything, but I reckon I'm in a pretty awesome position to let everybody know if this goes south or not. Fire sells better than ice on YouTube, so if this all goes south, I'm still going to YouTube it because I'll make some money from it. Do you have any links to use for 48-volt DC charge controller? No, unfortunately, none I can monetize because I haven't got YouTube set up yet. Oh, that comes off. I'm not overly sure what that is all about, but anyway, okay, so that comes. Yeah. Don't know how the hell they'll put that back together again. Anyway, we'll put that over there and ignore I did that. Have any links to use DC charge control? I use the PCM60X. I like it. I've used it for a year and a half or something, 2 years, without a problem. Okay, without a problem that I haven't created myself. Yes, big time. Thank you. Geez, that took me a few minutes to get to that. Okay, cool. That I don't have to do anything more with that. DIY tech and repairs. Right, everybody, go to his channel right now, all 43 of yous, and subscribe to DIY tech and repairs. He's doing some good stuff over there. Everyone should subscribe. Lots and lots of learning to be done over his side of the world, especially with fire. And if you want to know the dangers and risks of this, go and have a look at his video. Cancel my live feed, go and have a look at his video. I think it's your latest one. I don't know. What do we got? What kind of inverters do you know? What kind of inverters do you use? I use a PIP 2424. Oh, PIP 4048 HS. No. God, now you're asking me questions I have to think about. That's not very fair. PIP 4048 MS. And everything is on my forum link halfway down the page. I keep linking it, but a lot of the stuff, I've tried to put everything in one place. What do you think of the Kickstarter DACUS charge controllers? I think they kick ass, or kick DAC That'll do. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to grab one. I'd love one. I'd absolutely love one. Can I get a tour if I bring beer? No, I don't drink beer. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this personality drinking? Fuck me, I'd run around naked. That wouldn't be a very good thing. No, but you can bring cells. That'll work. Hey, that's a good idea. I should offer tours and charge a couple of laptop batteries. I think I'm onto something there. What is the end goal for your Powerwall, and is there no end in sight? There is definitely an end in sight. I think it'll come to a stage, and I'm almost there now, where this BMS is going to become, it depends on if I can afford to buy it when I finish playing with it or not. It depends on how this BMS goes. If this BMS is even 1/10 as good as what I think it is, I'm going to change the focus from my Powerwall to trying to make it better, trying to make it safer, trying to make it more efficient, all those sorts of things. And if I could get a cabin in the woods of Tasmania somewhere and take it all down there and live off grid, I probably would. If I could make some money from this, if I could make some real money from YouTube, give me some more love, YouTube. Right. Love your videos too. Do you know what the price of BMS is going to come at? Yes, I do not. Well, the website, he's just changed the website. Patreon.com, and it's a secure site now. I'm not here to spruik the BMS. So if you want to ask specific questions about the BMS, or you want to ask if I can do a certain test, please do. But I haven't tested it enough to sort of say it. I have said it's awesome, but I've said it's awesome based on reading stuff, not on playing with it. So I still got to do my due diligence. I still want to rip into it. Like today, I did a Facebook post today. I left it running with all three Longmons running flat out for 2 hours, overcharging the batteries. Well, I told the software that it was overcharging the batteries, so the 2 amp balancer was kicking in for about 2 hours, and it did nothing. It just kept going. I would have thought you dropped that much heat into it for that long, it would have stopped working, but it just didn't, which is kind of cool. I should have videoed it, but these are the sorts of things that I do. I'm not scared of breaking it anymore. I got to get over my fear of breaking it and start using it for what it is. Do you know the price? Yeah, I just put that. So I have to go pee bad, but I don't want to miss anything here. You can watch all of this boredom again tomorrow. Trust me. It works with, okay, cool. Excellent. Station 420. Hey, mate, thanks for all your stuff on the forum too, buddy. You're chipping in there a lot. How much solar watts do you have up on the roof? I have 3,000 above my head. and 6,000 on the main roof. So 9 kilowatts in total. Greetings from Brazil. Congratulations for your channel. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Already subscribed to him. Good stuff. MS, there we go. Someone beat me to it. Pete needs a cheat sheet on the wall. Yes. That's what I did the forum post for. I'm trying to, every time someone asks me a question, I'm trying to put it into that post so I can just keep referring back to it. So I just subbed him. Good. Thank you. He's really worth the sub. I mean, if I think someone's worth a sub, you know, it's because they're doing good work with 18650. Thanks for all your videos and live chats. It's 4 a.m. here in Seattle. What is the weakest battery cell you will use, voltage and milliamp hours? Okay, I do not care about initial voltage. Initial voltage, as long as it's not 0 volts, it's fair game. Basically, all that I do is, if it's got like 93 watts or something, no, 0.9 of a volt or something, all I do is put it in, I wait 10 seconds, I pull it out, I put it back in again, it goes up half a volt, take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in, half a dozen times, it brings it back up. And if it tests good, it gets kept. And if it tests bad, it goes in the bin. In my project, I only use above 2100 milliamp hours. Although the bulk of this pack here is, I think, a lot of it is there is some 21s in there, but a lot of it's 22, 23, 24, all the way up to 3000. So this is going to be my strongest pack yet. Thanks for all the videos, Seattle. I am close to going off grid. I will keep the power lines, but not buy power from the co-op. I'll never go off grid. I have to kick my daughters out to go on grid, off grid. And we don't. What's the saying? The saying's it's cheaper to conserve energy than create it. But my thing is, with all this, as long as my kids don't go over 4,000 watts, I don't care. If they draw 3,000 watts from that inverter all night long, good on them. Air conditioners, you know, microwaves, kettles, toasters, whatever else, they use it. Use it pretty heavily. But you can tell my daughters aren't home now because we're only drawing 400 watts. And this shed is not off grid. This is all on grid. So I'm not saving any money there. When you are buying old laptop batteries, did you test them before buying? If I buy a laptop buying showing no voltage, does it mean that all batteries are dead or only some? What happened in your case? You don't know from the outside, and typically because sometimes it's the BMS that's dead. And you can't, I'm pretty sure you can't do, no you can't. You can't do battery voltage from outside the battery. But I very regularly get cells that look like that are just soaked and wet. And you know what? Just because they're wet on, just because they're dirty on the outside, and I don't know how well you can actually see them, but they're all been wet, and they're just, I don't even know what they are. But they're just all hammered. As soon as I crack them open and they look like that, I just stop. There's no use processing those ones. Visual inspection is enough to move forward. But you get heaps. I mean, look. I think I've got about 20 or 30 of these Hilti ones, and they're all these things. So there's 30 cells in one of that, and I've got about, there's more than 20 down there. There's a lot more than 20 down there. And can you believe I just stood on a piece of nickel strip? That is not acceptable. Nickel strip in your feet is not good. Jason Hamilton, the tab fits in the hole on the side of your breaker, then it snaps together. I use it at work. Those are not cheap breakers that let you have magnetic interlocks. I really like your project. Okay, so do you know about this? Do you know what that is? I think it's just a switch because it's very, very light. I genuinely think it's just a, it just says, are you on or off, and then sets an electrical signal. That's what I think it is, because there's not much on it to actually research. Thank you very much for liking my project. Yes, I can disclose the price on the BMS. You just go to his website and you click on whatever you want. I don't know what the value, actually, I do know the value of all this sort of stuff because I got a tax invoice with it. Where is my tax invoice from them? It'll be in an email. Yeah, I did get a tax invoice with it. I think it was almost $1,000. But I got a heap of stuff that I don't actually need. And the deal is I buy it if I want it. And if I don't want it, I send it back after I've tested it. Or something like that. I've got to do a lot of videos on it. I've got to do learning. Enough of the BMS. Let's move forward. Have you seen Jack Richards test the 85 reverse engineering? Yes, I've looked at a lot of those. You'd miss your hot water power bill. You'd miss. I think you meant miss your hot water power bill. Oh, there you go. You did. The next line. My hot water is one thing that I certainly don't care about. I sit in the shower for an hour. I may save power, but I don't look at saving water. My water bill is higher. My water bill is higher than my power bill. Anthony, the BMS is available through that link, and it should automatically select your country, and then it tells you all the prices and everything there. Learned a lot from you. Thank you for your videos. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. There are some people there that actually watch every single one of my videos in 2 days, which is insane. Can you imagine listening to this voice for 2 days solid? Holy shit. You'd need lots of snacks. I'd like to see a homebrew kilowatt factory. Yeah. I should get the homebrew t-shirts. I learned, mind you, I need monitor PC on the way where my soldering station is. I need monitor PC on the wall where my soldering station is. Is that so you can watch me when you're working? How did you end up with 4S20p configuration? And how you do it? It's not 4S20p. Are you talking about this one? That's not 4S20p. It's just 80. It's negative and positive. So what's that? Parallel? P, 80p. 7S 80p, 80p 7S, something like that. I keep getting them messed up. Series and parallel. I've got a cheat sheet here for somewhere like that. Parallel is parallel train lines, and that's parallel. That's how I remember it. Where am I at? Like to see homebrew kilowatt factory end up. Have you an electric car? If not, are you thinking about buying? I'd love to buy an electric car. Unfortunately, it's not a reality that I live in. If you were asking me, I have a Chevy Volt and I love it. I have looked at Aaron, wherever Aaron is. I think he's gone. He has a Nissan Leaf that I actually took for a drive, and I really, really enjoyed that. I'd definitely like something electric because it'd be a great place where to dump my excess power when my batteries are full. If I go 50 kilowatt hours, it's going to take some getting full, I tell you. I will need another 10 kilowatt of panels. What battery banking? I'm probably going to stop at 50 or 60 kilowatt hours. 50 is, I've got enough cells to do 50, so I'll probably stop at 50. If I come into some more and I feel like going bigger, I might go 60, and if I have the space. Those nickel strips hurt. Geez, I'm a long way behind. I'm so sorry. Did you answer about how much solar watts you have on the roof? I missed it. I was cooking in the kitchen. Late dinner in Perth. Yeah, I have 3,000 watts up here and 6,000 watts on the house. I got 9,000 in total. Gabe's way of doing it. Yo, g'day, buddy. It looks like an auxiliary contact on that Merlin green. Is it a Merlin green? Yeah, it is a Merlin green. Yeah. Made in France. It's got 3 amp. It's got OF at top and then 3 amps. And 380 volts and then 415 volts. And then 1 amp and then 110 volts. And then it's got 2 lines beside the 110 volts. And then it's got 125 volts with 2 lines beside it. And a little diagram. I don't, that's the only text on it. 14 and 11 written on it. So yeah. Anyone printing custom, if anybody can print those custom holders, that guy you're talking to on Facebook is a printing legend. He's helped out with the channel quite a lot in the background as well. Need to refer to data sheets, schematics, etc. when building, repairing things. Absolutely. 145 watts. You wait until my fridge and freezer come on at the same time. I'll go up to 800 or 900 watts for an hour. Have you tried any mobile app for monitoring the system? Yes, I use. And I've just missed a whole heap of calls. I'm sorry if I missed your call. I use RD Client on my phone, which is just remote desktop, like Windows remote desktop. And that just signed out. Close. So I can just remote into it on my phone wherever I am. And obviously I've got like remote connection when I'm on 3G or 4G with port forwarding. I don't have an app for the whole lot. 730 that is. Oh, there we go. Dump it in a hot water cylinder. I'm working on that hot water thing. Yes, absolutely. Oh, there you go. Okay, I've caught up to all the questions. Oh, that's just about awesome. That almost never happens. We need some more questions now. Why are they all gone? I can't have caught up already. I go quiet when I catch up. That's great. I don't think I've ever caught up with questions. And they start flooding in again. What are you going to do when you stop building? Like I said earlier, I'm probably going to keep evolving, growing, making it safer, changing it around. When are you going to grow your hair back? Oh, that's the big question, Scott. I'd love to grow it long again, but nah. Oh, God, Jesus. There we go. Oh, who cares about my hair? Hard question for you in here. How many cells you reckon you have in total? Oh, easily about 6,000. About 5. It'd be a tough call to say I got 5,000 usable, but it'd be close to 5,000, I reckon. Rather close to 5,000. Be great to have heaps of free hot water. Oh, would it what? It'd be even better if we actually had the water itself was free. Okay, a couple more questions and I'm going to bail because it is like 10:36 here at night. And I've been talking for ages and I need a drink. A couple more questions and I'm going to run. No more Bitcoin mining. I've done the Bitcoin. I am running away from Bitcoin at about 1 million miles an hour. Unless you got like literally free energy, not worth it. Or you could run them directly, the Bitcoin miners directly from the batteries. Geez, you'd need some amps. Yankee 4, we get about one free shower a day thanks to my solar. It's just a 3 kilowatt of PV and the solar tree. Oh, that's pretty cool. The real list is, I'm about to buy a PIP MS. 2 questions. Are there anything I should know about it? And do you have an Amazon link or something? I don't think you can. I don't think any of the 4048 MSs are on Amazon. If you can find one, I'll produce a link for you because I would appreciate it that big time. I promise you. You don't make much. No, there's none on there. PIP 4048. No. Got a space in between the PIP and the 4048. No, there's none on there. Sorry. I do. MPP Solar used to have a shop on there. I don't know why they don't anymore. It'd be great for me. Is there anything you should know about it? Do you? Okay, PIP 4048. It's a good, cheap, bottom of the market inverter. If I was going to do this again, I'd get a Solax unit. They're not too much more coin. Can I eat on a live stream? No, I've been flamed for doing that before. The Solax unit is a really, really good unit. My mates just put one in. And it seems like it's going to do a much better job than the PIP. And it's got a 5-year warranty. And it's not too much more expensive. And it's also Australian approved as well, which makes it even better. But I haven't got the make and model of that, and I don't know. Maybe I'd like if I was to replace my inverter, it would be with a Solax one. Absolutely, SOLAX, I think it is. No, there's none of them on Amazon either. What are the disadvantages of the bus bars you use? The time it takes to put the suckers on there. There's no real, defined drawback. You have to stick them down. A couple the other day, I found that I forgot to stick down the bottom, and I knocked down the bottom, and I knocked it. And I broke about a dozen of the fuses off. That's definitely a problem. But apart from that, there's not really any. Lego Task Force CP, I'll make a video myself. Thanks for the chat, Norris. I will. Lego Task Force, I will try and ring you tomorrow, I promise. MPP Solar, yes. Peggy from MPC Solar. What's it called? Solax. I will try. Okay, give me a minute. I'll go through my emails and try and work out which Solax one it is. SOLAX, enter. Don't quote me on this because I'm not 1,000% sure. That's the one for doing. I think you need that one and another one actually. I think that's the inverter, but then you need a battery management unit, and I think you need that one as well. There is another model that has a 50 amp built in or something. Yeah. Yes, giant power. The problem is with giant power is if you ask them a question, it takes them a week to get back to you, if they even get back to you at all. They have they have the same They have the same. It's almost exactly the same inverter, except it's Australian standards for the feed-in. But there's technical support is less than perfect. I asked them a dozen questions about this before I started this whole project a long time ago, and not a single callback, and it drove me crazy. Not a single reply. Wouldn't reply to a phone call, and the product ended up being at the time about $400 or $500 dearer than buying it from Thailand or wherever I got it from. You should do a wish list of the equipment you would go with if you were doing it again. I guess that's a problem. I mean, that's probably a really good thing to run with, but I don't know until I've actually done it. I just don't know. Make a wish list on the forum. Boobs. There you go. Anyway, guys, I might do that. Are the advantages of the bus bars? They work? Is that even an advantage? I think that's an advantage. Anyway, guys, thanks for the chat. I've caught up with all the video. I think I've caught up with all the questions. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see if I can get this next video ripped out tomorrow. If I can't, I'll let you know. Thank you very much. Subscribe to DIY Tech and Repairs, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Join the bloody forum. Yes, you missed me saying goodbye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to read this. I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm just saying goodnight to everybody. This is like when you got a girlfriend for the first time and neither of you will hang up first. I've still got 44 viewers. I wonder if I sit here and not do it. Cheers. Okay, I'm really going this time. Cookie. Cookie. I can't pronounce your last name. Thank you. I have to go. I'll catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Point the box in the sun. This will be a remote shut-off button, I promise you. There's good things to come. That BMS has got promise. No, you. All right, I'm out of here. Cheers.